rise from your grave.
Power up. Power up.
Welcome to your doom.
Power up. Power up.
Walls. Hi guys. Awesome. Okay, let me make sure I don't lose out on this. Good. I'm good. I was talking, yes. I was saying a lot of things. I can repeat basically the gist of what I was talking about. So, yeah. Hi. What's up? So, yeah, so pretty much every single boss in this game has a trick. As long as you're very close, you can do it without taking damage, and I did it. So yeah, pretty much almost every boss in this game, except the last one. And well, the last one has a trick too to make it a lot easier, but you have to take damage. It's pretty much probability. It's random. But the fourth boss is kind of tricky. The third boss is really weird. I don't really know what he is trying to do. We'll see. This is level 3 coming up. We get bear form, which is like the coolest looking one, I think. Boom, boom. Cool. So far, so good. That's the annoying thing about this level is you actually have to go over here pretty much at this part. If you don't, a dude's gonna land on your face and knock you out, which really sucks. And then this thing, you can often miss it. There's one other really annoying thing about this level. It's right here. So these ants come down, and if they hit you and knock you back, like, oh god, I just did it. Well, that's what happens. It's really crappy. I don't really know a better setup for it, though. This might actually cost me the run, we'll see. Bear form's cool because you can turn people to stone. It's pretty rad. Fortunately, you don't get to see much of it because I'm already at the end of the level. And now I have to have a really, really good run because of that loss. Can't believe I did it. That's so dumb. I was just talking about it. The thing that you shouldn't do, and then whatever. Happens, I suppose. So yeah, that's this boss. This is pretty much all you do. When you're in the ball state, nothing hurts you. You're actually invincible from everything. It's kind of awesome. So yeah, bear form's rad. Okay, so we'll see. Hopefully, I need to basically get through this level without taking very much damage in order to beat this game at this point. Altered Beast is not very forgiving, by the way. This this is one of the hardest. Oh god, this is one of the hardest games I have on the list. Actually, I think a lot of it's memorization in a way, which makes it a lot easier, and just knowing tricks for the bosses makes the game possible. I feel like if you don't know them, you only have 3 lives, so you know, I lost a third of my life from an ant because I'm dumb, right? So, and a lot of this is just order that I know. This is like my path to beating these levels, and I'm Tiger now. Boom. Tiger does this. It's kind of cool. It's like basically sideways wolf or a vertical wolf, and you can also throw little sine wave projectiles. Look at him go. Like a lot of classic games, if you hit with the projectile, this is the hardest boss in the game. If you hit with the projectile, then you can fire another one really quickly. So there's only one available on screen at once. So like there, I just threw 2. Mistake, but it's not a bad one. Crap. Okay, we're good. Oh. Oops. He's almost dead. This could be bad. Ooh. Okay. Okay. The run is still alive. I know it is. You basically kind of want to have a full life for the final boss just because you take damage. I think it guarantees it. I don't know what the minimum is. I've done it, I think, with 2/3 of a final health bar. So yeah. Here's a dope cutscene of a dude holding a princess that got transformed into a bird. Timing on these is really important because of this guy. You need to make space because of I got lucky. If she attacks me there while I'm powering up, because you can actually be attacked during that, I would die for sure. So that ended up working out, which is nice. The game is normally not that forgiving. Here comes a bird. Kick it in the face. And get that. Cool. I think I've secured the game. That was pretty much the most stressful situation left. As long as I don't do anything stupid, which, you know, I'm prone to do. But alright, so here's what you do to this boss. Basically, you go in the corner, and then you duck. And you just hold down the whole time. You're never going to do anything else. And then you just shoot projectiles. That's fine. And then you just do it again. You're basically trying to game RNG. He mostly punches. Sometimes he kicks. It's random. It's rare when he kicks. So there you go. That's the end of Altered Beast, and we can just chill around with this dope bird princess. Boom. Easy peasy. Wow, it's only 10 minutes. Alright. Yeah, it gets pretty short. Oh yeah, you can kick the credits. That's pretty dope. And they can hit you too. All those programmers. I think that's supposed to be Shinobi, but it's all good. Boop. I mean, I can keep going. This is like the plus game. But you don't get any more lives. Like, I have nothing. they took away my health and everything. So it's kind of, I don't know what the point of this is. I guess it's just like a little extra score. Because there's no way you're going to survive for super long. I mean, I might be able to do the first 2 levels without dying with only this much health. We'll see. So yeah, this is, I don't know. I guess this is just like a high score, super baller mode. It's kind of funny. So yeah, basically, you have to be super careful when you pick up the power-ups. Like, you basically need to space yourself out. Oh god, I'm dead. Space yourself, space yourself out from all the enemies that come in, because they will punch you during your power-up animation, which is just stupid. But whatever, it's kind of funny. Cool. So that is that. Jam out to that for a little bit. So yeah. Next up, I think it's gonna be Subterranea, and then Mega Man 2. I think is the plan. Boom. Oh, what am I doing? Updating this image is going to be annoying, I think, but I'll do it. Here we go. 1. Boom. Whoa. Cool. Oh yeah. Alright, let's do this. So, Subterranea, I think, is a good game to throw here. I think it's 30 minutes. I hope it is. If not, I'm going to have to make up some time in Mega Man. We'll see. So basically, Subterranea is like, it's like Lunar Lander on steroids with the OG Jesper Kid on the soundtrack. It's kind of rad. Here's the intro movie. Hey, whatever, Jordan. I can do that. Boom. Subterranea. So, here we go. So like I said, this is kind of like Lunar Lander on steroids. You can look at the first mission briefing. This is the map. They actually give it to you. And basically, you just have objectives that you have to do. Really all it is you have to, like, well, sometimes there's like little sub things that you have to do, but the main thing is you pick up crew and you pick up a sub module on the map. And then once you do that, you can go back to base and you beat the level. This is a bunch of flavor text. It's pretty epic. I think this game was made in Sweden, or it's European. It's kind of cool. Very few. I think this is the only European game on the list. So anyway, I'll show you what we're gonna do here. Yeah. There are some really cool things that they did in this game. The flying is actually super physical, I guess. I mean, like Lunar Landers was too. But as you'll see later on, there are going to be times when you pick stuff up, and it actually affects how you fly. There's also, well, you'll see. Now, the most annoying thing about this game is it's super easy to die by getting caught on terrain. If you get caught on the terrain and you hit acceleration, it's going to do more damage than pretty much any attack in the game, including the final boss, which is kind of insane. And yes, you do have fuel. Oops. So like that was dangerous. I should not have done that. It didn't obviously hurt, but there you go. So you do have fuel, you have armor. And that's pretty much it. That's kind of like the gist of the game, and they just do a ton of kind of cool levels surrounding these mechanics. So yeah, it's pretty rad. So here we go, level 2. I'm just gonna skip the mission briefings because whatever. You'll see the mission. So here we go. That basically gives me attack buff. You can actually change weapon types. There's 4 different weapons, I think. Maybe 3. I think maybe 3. This is the best one, so you kind of stick with red and upgrade it all the way. Here's an extra 1 up. I've just picked up 2 so far, just in case, basically. There's a lot of ways you can die unpredictable. There's a lot of ways. Oh god. Okay, that was fine. Hold on. Okay, I need to get fuel. So yeah, it's really easy to die, is basically what I'm saying. There's a lot of easy ways to die in this game. So you just need to... So I just make it careful. Running out of fuel is a death, yes. So here's my dudes. Another funny thing about this is you don't actually have to pick up all the dudes. Like, you can leave some guys behind, like a cold-hearted man, and you can still beat the level like that. See, that extra guy, I can leave him if I wanted to, but I'll pick him up. Yeah. So you don't need everybody, but you do need the majority, and then you just go back to base. Boom, level 2 done. I think there's 9 levels total, but I'm doing okay on time so far, so... The later levels are definitely a bit harder, and by a bit harder I mean they're kind of a nightmare, but we'll see how it goes. This level I think is one of the coolest levels in the game. They really designed a lot of cool stuff around the mechanics, not just like a random boss fight. So in here you'll get to see the first usage of how physics controls you. So I'm going to pick up a mirror, and I can feel it on the thrust, basically, and if I go to the left, it'll drift me a little bit. Anyway, the point of this is to give it to my tank friend down here. God dang it, please use it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this game's pretty unique. It reminds me of Lunar Lander the most, which, that's an old game. And way more boring. So cool. I think the thing that is crazy when you first play this game, and here's a heavier mirror. Oh my god. Yeah, see, so like it pulls. There's gonna be an example later on that's even more obvious. It's like the heaviest object in the game. Anyway, so now I have to reflect this thing into a wall. I have to get a little higher. And again, steering is kind of hard. Even after me doing this so many times. Oh my god, I died. So, you have to make it hit the mirror and not you. I clipped it. Which sucks. I'm going to have to go back down and get that thing. Oops. But this is what I'm saying. Like, deaths happen. A lot. Although I normally don't die there, but I think it'll be okay. God dang it. Nope. There we go. I'm gonna drop this thing before I die out of fuel. Oh, that was close. Cool. So yeah, this level's pretty clever though. Like using mirrors as a reflection of laser beams is pretty rad. Oh, another thing that happens when you die is, okay, seriously? You lose weapon power. Yes, this is a Genesis game. Okay, and you reflect it, and then you destroy the laser. Pretty rad. I've always been a fan of this level. I think this level is one of the cooler ones, for sure, in the game. I believe if you're not careful, you can also shoot the POWs and kill them, which can make you fail the mission. So, yeah, you have to be careful about that. These guys don't really kill you very easily. They just bump into you. I actually got through them very cleanly that time, which is nice. But yeah, Jesper Kid did the soundtrack, and he's the guy who does the Hitman soundtracks, the Assassin's Creed soundtracks. Like, he's a huge name now. But this is like one of his earliest soundtracks he ever did. So, it's pretty rad. This level is, in my opinion, kind of fillery. It's okay. As long as you don't get caught on this geometry, you're okay. And there's my power-up. Here's a new enemy. Ow. So he hit me with 2 rockets. It barely does any damage. If I run into terrain... oh my god, I'm doing something really stupid. Okay. If I run into terrain, I'm going to take more than that instantly. It's just the way the game goes. Oh, I go down. I don't need to go up. Whew. Interesting. Shield and fuel, huh? Not the greatest day. Oh. So this guy's annoying. You don't need to fight him though. In fact, actually, I would advise against fighting him. There's no reason to, because you can just do this. It'll eventually drop. I just have to be careful on my return trip since I'm so low on health. You can see my health in my life bar. It's like almost all the way done. I got hit a little too much. But come on. Thank you. I also need a blaze. Cool. Alright. Just fly carefully. Whoop. And that is level 4. This level is cool too. So this level is the level where you pick up the heaviest object in the game. It's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna kill these guys so I don't have to deal with them. So here we go. Basically, you go up because you gotta get this crazy weapon. So there are other weapons in the game, by the way. I skip missiles because they make the last part of the game really annoying. Which you'll see why. Anyway, this is like a super anti-shield fire, is what it's called. And you use it. And then that takes the shield down of our nuclear facility. And then we blow this thing up, because that's safe to do. And then we get this spiky ball. And the spiky ball is the heaviest object. It will, I mean, it just pulls me everywhere. It's really funny. Gotta get fuel here. Go away. Thank you. And yeah, you can see how I drifted there. That's all from the physics of this stupid thing. Anyway, I gotta take this thing down to this like antlion looking alien creature. Drop it on his face, and there's my sub module. And I don't know why I'm dodging the explosion. It doesn't hurt you. Okay, and then it's just gotta get the crew, and I can get my level 3 upgrade. It's kind of the remainder of this level. Oops. Go away. Oh my god. I killed someone. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Do I have enough fuel for this? I don't know if I do. Well, I guess I'll be super conservative with it. Okay. Do I have enough? I don't think I do. Okay. I see, okay. So anyway, that's that mission. Thanks, guys. You guys are the best friends ever. You're a jerk. You are a jerk. Alright, so the hardest levels have yet to come. The fact that I've died this much really is concerning. But I have 6 lives. It's doable. It's kind of like Altered Beast Run. This is just how things are going today. Cool. So, here we go. Extra life. Ha! I had, Golden Crisp. Maybe that was my biggest mistake so far today. I'm not Golden Crisp. I'm sorry. I had, oh my god, I can't think of the cereal name while I'm doing this. So here's how you fight this boss. You make space, and then you go like this, and you bounce off the ground, and hope that your shield lasts long enough. Mine did. Whatever, dude. No, not mini wheats. I need... Can I do this? Oh no, 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 no. Oh my god. You guys are jerks. Oh! That was professional. Oh my god. Holy crap. That was super close. Oh, well, there's a dude down here still. Well, what's your deal? Alright. So I just need to get my sub-module, which is behind here. And then I fly back to base, and hopefully I have enough fuel to do so. I think I do. Hold on, I'll read what you're saying in a second, dude. I just gotta get through this section. Okay, good to go. I know, I brought Matt David on, dude. He's gonna betray everybody. Oh. Okay. I mean, people are working on things still, see, okay, so I imagine the disconnect thing will be fixed in that. The inventory thing, I don't know. So yeah, so here's what happens here. Basically, you don't get maps for these levels, and you have to figure them out. And then more annoyingly is the introduction of water. And the gravity has changed, as you can probably already tell. Water sucks. And it's one of the most awkward things to pilot in almost any game I can think of. And of course you're switching between modes, so those things can kill you in one shot. Oh my god. Don't kill me, spider, please. God dang it. That's not a death I want. There is a death I normally pay for on this level. That is not it. So anyway, we're going back. Exact same path. I didn't kill this spider, unfortunately. I'm gonna try and dodge him. Yeah. Okay. Blow up these guys. That game, I mean, that's even worse, I think, than this. But it is weird how much, and it's hard for me to convey, like, what this game feels like. But, let's just say it feels really different when you are, in water. Like, oh god, I'm gonna die from fuel. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh god. This is a really bad run. Okay. It's so crazy because I've been crushing this game. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know. But still. Okay. I mean, it might be possible still. Go away. Okay. So I used as much forward momentum as I could to get this thing. Oh my god, you jerk. God dang it. I will float to the top. Which maybe is enough. Holy crap. Okay. We're alive. But cool. So the thing I picked up basically allows me to change the gravity of the water. And it's a weapon that you have to switch to and use. And if you don't... so here, I'll show you. So I just used it, and you have to switch. So you have to get really comfortable. You have to get really comfortable switching things. And it only lasts for 5 seconds, so you have to keep doing it. So because I've died so many times on this level, I really need to do this without dying again, ideally. Okay. Okay, gotta get out. And that should kill the water on this level specifically. Do I get out? Do I get out? Do I get out? I do. Cool. Okay. Well. So this is one of the most fuel-tight sections in the game. You really don't want to waste any fuel here. Because... well, you'll die, obviously. And I can't really afford a death anymore. I can maybe afford one more. But I'd rather not, obviously. You might be wondering why I'm not using this low gravity water thing all the time, and it's because it's actually really hard to control. It's easier to just pilot through. Okay, this is an annoying section. Cool, I succeeded, and I get the fuel. So I managed to do that pretty economically. It's really easy to run out of fuel before that one. It's like super easy. Just to cover my bases, though, I will take out the shield. This is kind of a shortcut if you die, because I guess they expect you to. So, here we go. The annoying thing in here is the seashells. The seashells are just really annoying, period. And here they are. Got one. Got the second. And I need to get to the top. I don't know what that acid gauge means. I've never known what it means. It doesn't do anything. So that's cool. And then here we go. So you just use this thing. I don't really understand what I'm doing here, but I'm just going to do it because it tells me to. And, oh, I missed one, but that's okay. This is also super annoying because it's like right next to a wall, so you have to be really careful with your steering. But I do have a lot of fuel, so cool. And then once this is all powered up, you just blow that up. And here's the last level. Yeah, this game does have amazing music. What's up, Justin? What bar update? Oh, the donation bar. No, it doesn't. I'll read donations after this game. I'm lazy, and well, I'm not lazy, but, you know. So, here we go. Oh my god, gotta get out. Okay. Woo! If that thing hits you, you die. Just FYI. And hopefully I get out. Okay, I do. So cool. So that thing I picked up makes it hilarious. I never run out of fuel anymore. So now it's just me and the environment. That thing was gonna kill me if I didn't shoot it. So cool. And now you're gonna get to see, this is like almost all underwater. You'll get to see pretty much how annoying water navigation is in this freaking game. Gotta kill that dude. He will one-shot you. Here's the key. That just opens the door automatically. I don't need to use it or anything. It's already done. You just have to pick it up. So here we go. And you're gonna see me fighting. This is like, I'm not doing anything. The water is just pulling me and I'm adjusting. It's hard. But like I said, if you mess with the gravity, it makes it even harder because you just start floating in weird ways. Like in this way, I can at least always point myself downward and usually get to where I want to go. So that's how I would do it. I mean, I guess if you were going for speed or something, you might, if you were really good or something, I guess you could potentially use it more. I don't know if it's faster. But I am not going for speed. In fact, I'm just trying to beat it at this point. These crabs are really annoying. They will kill you. Like that. One hit kills you. You basically have to dodge pretty hard. Okay, so I'm going to have 3 lives, I think, for the final boss. One thing that's nice is everything you kill stays dead in between levels, or in between lives. So I won't have to go through both of those crabs again. Because they're really good at boxing. And it's hard to deal with both of them. So here we go. Now can I do the final boss on 3 lives? I guess that remains to be seen. I don't know if I ever have. Come on, let's get some momentum. There we go. So another one of these guys. Here's the state of Florida. And go Gators. And okay. So, and this is another map. You don't know the map, so I just happen to know the route. It's pretty easy to just, ow. Go away, seashell. It's pretty easy to get lost if you don't know what you're doing, which makes playing this game really hard and kind of frustrating, kind of. I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm getting pulled a little too hard. Go away. Oh god, I didn't kill it. Okay, good. What? Oh. Oops. I thought I killed him. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. And this is the last level of the game, by the way, if I didn't say that already. And then I just have to be careful. I don't want to hit any more walls or really take much more damage. Just because of how many lives I lost for stupid reasons. I wasn't kidding though. It's super easy to die. Things are prone to one-shot you with the environment. You have to be careful. Whatever. These are all jerks. Oh no. Alright. Here's the final boss. It has 2 forms. Spoiler alert. And that was not what I wanted to happen. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. This is bad. Really what you want is to destroy the tail. That's what I'm trying to do, but he keeps knocking me out. There we go. And once you destroy the tail, you can pretty safely just chill down here. As long as you can like maintain your speed, which isn't easy. And then do a lot of the damage. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You jerk. Just change forms, please. Thank you. Okay. This might be doable. We'll see. So this is the final boss. Let's see how nice he is, because it's RNG. It's a lot of RNG. He's actually being incredibly nice. Holy crap. He is so friendly right now. Although he just got angry again. Alright. Final showdown. Let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. Just a little bit more damage. Here we go. Whoo! Alright. I survived. Holy crap. That was not how that run was supposed to go at all. But that final boss was way nicer than normal. Normally what happens is he will slam into you like crazy. And you're just constantly smacked against the wall over and over and over and over and over. Thankfully that didn't happen. So, here we go. This is a pretty dope credit sequence actually. It's one of the coolest ones in the Genesis, I think. It's pretty cool. Just in time for freaking Mega Man. Congratulations! During the campaign to free the subterranean mining site, you have made yourself worthy to carry the most distinguished title within our systems of ranks. You have proven to be a brave and cool-minded warrior. See? See, guys? Brave and cool-minded. I think they're trying to lead up for a sequel here, based on that text. But the sequel never happens. Just so you know. Ever. This is it. Let me see if... Okay. Whoa. Okay. So I have 2 donations since I started so far today. One of them's an anonymous donation for $150, and another one is from the great Jeffrey Hom for $50. Thank you for your donations. That's super rad. Yeah, dude, Jesper Kid is so dope. I need to update my pictures. Wait, I'm confused. Okay, cool. That brings us super close. So while you guys see the credits, I will update everything. So far 2 for 2 on the beaten games, which is pretty dope. I'm happy about that. Alright. 85%. We're already at 85% team. This is rad. Oops, exclamation point. Boom. And then I gotta fix you. Okay, so next up is Mega Man. Which was a donated for game. One of the donated for games. And boom, high score team. Look at that. I did it. The only person who's ever played world record. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna switch out of this and make sure everything's good. Whatever, dude. Cool. Alright. So here we go. I'm going to switch into Mega Man DOS. Oh, Mega Man. So, for this game, I'm going to actually try and do a no-death run. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I will try. The last run I did, I only died once, and it was a death I totally could have avoided. So, let's see how this goes. So here's Airman. Airman, Airman. What? Oh, okay. Genesis controls just totally screwed me up. There is no C button here. So I'm intentionally taking damage here, by the way, for speed. Holy crap. Okay. So, yeah, because I don't need that health, it doesn't matter, and going through and doing it that way is actually way easier to me. But it's also, oh my god. I'm not, sorry. I'll run it back after. The riskiest thing on this level, other than the thing I just did, which is almost miss the cloud, is dying from health. There's a funny thing that happens in this game where your input gets cleared when you pick up stuff, and sometimes you think you're gonna jump and you don't. So again, intentional damage, intentional damage. As long as you don't get knocked off, it's all good. Cool. Oh, even better. Oh, that was close. You can actually memory kill this guy. Instead I was respawning him, but Jesus, I hate these birds. Whew. Yeah, so that part of the game makes me a little nervous, but it's a decent time. So here's the Airman boss. The thing about Airman boss is really, you just want to keep shooting. Like, you don't need to dodge any of this crap. You just shoot. You just keep shooting. I mean, you can dodge if you want, like that. But honestly, just shoot. You'll have the health for it. So that's the first level. The funniest thing about this game to me is that the weapon sequences, like this one, are longer than the levels, I feel like. And I don't know if that's true, but they are super long. Like, we're just gonna be chilling here for a while. What? How am I a contradiction? That's just rude. So yeah, like, this is still going. Like, I can't skip it, by the way. Even if I wanted to, you just gotta watch the whole thing. You don't have to. Honestly, I could have taken that damage and I still would have won. I see what you mean, though. Yeah. So here's the Flashman stage. Hey, Mommy Princess in the house. Honestly, the stage you just hold left or right almost the whole time. You just sort of roll, and nothing stops you. It's probably the easiest level in the game. Intentional damage. Oh yeah. Let's just jump over that guy. Boom. So this is a thing. Oh my god, I missed the. Okay. That. Oh god. That's really bad. Holy crap, I gotta be careful now. That is not. That's never happened to me in my life. Oh my god. I've never died on this level. Oh well. No death runs over. But I'll still beat it. Hopefully I don't die anymore. My bad, team. Normally what you do is you jump there so you don't slide, and then you do this. And then you go over the whole thing. And then, boom, you get that. Anyway. This is a hard jump. Boom. You just have to hit the corner. If you hit the corner exactly, then you can make the second jump. Otherwise, you kind of have to go through the enemy, which is not fun. Oops. So that's Flashman. I can't believe I died on that level. That's just something else. Anyway. So, in case you've never seen Mega Man before, you get a bunch of weapons from the stuff that you kill, and then Dr. Light, your homeboy, who made you, he will also give you some cool items that'll help you along the way. And they're all just locomotion stuff, like platforms that you can jump on, that you can create, and stuff like that. So, yeah, and then the bosses all have weaknesses to the other bosses. So, like, when you take their item, you can use it against another boss and do extra damage. That's pretty much the gist of the game, and then you're just platforming and killing stuff like I've been doing. Or dying, because that happens too, apparently. So there's an item that Dr. Light gives you. It's like a little sliding thing. Woo! Got the jumps. Those are nice. Those are really tight jumps. If you miss them a little bit, then well, those beams that come out on this level, they instant kill you. So you kind of want to maintain your speed. If you get touched by any of them, you die. Cool. Cool. I already died, Justin. It sucked. Yeah, this stage is awesome. So cool thing about the guy I just killed is he can stop time, and that's his gig. And I probably should have picked that up. I might. Ooh, okay. Cool. What? How did I not get any power for that? Yeah, I died on Flashman. I slipped off a platform. Oh, you mean the... Yeah. Here's Quickman. I missed the shot, but I'm doing okay. This is kind of like the most bloodbathy level. You end up taking a lot of damage. It's just offense versus offense, really. If you have energy from the time stopper, you can actually take out half his health. But I used it for the level just because I don't want to risk dying again. Okay, here's Quickman. Quickman's really good against Metal Man, so that's why you do his level first. Basically, I'm doing the bosses almost in weakness order. So, this is one of the coolest songs. Actually, this whole soundtrack's really good. And another thing you can do with Time Stop is you can prevent the conveyor belts from moving, and those things will drop on you. This will save you some time. It's a nice little trick. These things are really annoying. They just slow you down, and I don't like them. Anyway, let's go. So here we go. Up. Up. There's an extra life. I don't need it though. Here's an E. Not yet. Just kidding. I'm just gonna take damage from him. Metal Man's one of the easiest bosses, actually, if you have Quickman, so I'm just gonna go through. As long as what? That guy hit me after I killed him. Cool. Oh. I don't know. I killed the dude and then he hit me. I know. I don't know. So here's Metal Man. He looks like a doctor. He's actually on my extra life promo stuff that I did. Oh, oops. I know! Like, it's like I didn't wait enough for his death animation and his bounding box was still there or something. I don't know. That was really weird. So, that's Metal Man. Metal Blade. Okay, these are finally getting quicker. Okay, here's Gold Man. So a really funny thing happened a long time ago. I was playing this game with. This is when I really actually found out that I was pretty decent at Mega Man 2. What am I doing? What am I? Why am I fighting? It's really weirding me out. Okay. So that was one of those cases where it was really easy to just fall and die. The funny thing about these frogs is if a baby frog is on screen, they won't spawn new frogs. Intentional damage. Yeah, they won't actually spawn new ones. They'll just, Oops. That was not intentional damage. So these guys, you just jump and pull them up. Yeah, I was playing this game with Jordan, and this was before, I don't know, I didn't really, I beat the game once before this, and he was like, we decided to come up with a rule where we would just alternate playing based on deaths, and I didn't die. So I ended up playing the whole time and Jordan just had to watch. It was pretty sad. And in hindsight I realized that we probably should have switched on levels also, but whatever. It's still pretty funny. So one of these crabs is a jerk and he'll try and hit you in between platforms. I'm not actually getting it this time. Oh, there he is. Whew. Holy crap. Okay, sorry. That was one of those things where that energy breaks your input, and so you can really screw up. Anyway, Bubble Man is funny. He's one of the easiest bosses in the game. With metal, anyway. Some bosses, once you have the counter for them, are just really stupid. Like, but I mean, whatever. It's cool. That's why I'm Mega Man. Eat. So I'm going to be playing Metal Man for almost the rest of the game. He's really good. In the speedrun, there's a seriously fancy jump there. That I've seen that I really want to do, but I'm not good enough and I'm afraid I'm just gonna die. It's going pretty well. Just blazing games. 85% of the goal, which is awesome. Oops. It's actually funny, I time that one of those jumps with a jump in between to help me time it out. So there's that thing, and I really don't want to do that. No, nobody wants to do that. Like, it's pretty awful. I will actually take this as damage. Oh god. I was only supposed to take one. I'll use knee here just in case. I don't need them all. That was a mistake though. You're only supposed to take 1 instance of damage and then you have enough. But Heatman's kind of cool. He's basically like a bull, so he throws fireballs at you. Basically once he moves, you move. Kind of like that Ludicrous song. And yeah, so that's it. That's Heatman. Heatman. So there's only 2 bosses left of the main 8. Robot Masters. Item 1. Item 1 is dope. It's actually super powerful. I'm doing okay on time, I think. I'll definitely have you I'll definitely have you out of here before noon, Chris. Unless something horrible happens. Alright. This is the funniest music in the game. Jump over that guy. Don't need to waste time on him. Like, I have no idea how this song even happened. I mean, it's pretty dope. No problem. I don't know. So, let's use item 1 to show off its awesomeness. Oh god. Just kidding. That guy's in my face. Get away. Boom! How about that? Cool. And then we can do this again. Oh. So that's item 1. It's pretty dope. No one's got time for that. Let's move. So next, boom. No freaking way did that not happen. I mean, I totally hit that. Whatever, game. This is one of the most annoying situations in the game, actually. I now know how to deal with it, but it seriously sucks. Basically, you have this dude in a helmet. Here he is. And if you walk close to him, he'll shoot you and you fall off, and then you'll have to redo the section. So what I do is that, and then I bring him closer, and then he'll just do it. Otherwise, he'll just shoot you at the middle platform. You'll get hit, probably, and I'm taking way too much damage. Seriously? Thank you. I'm not saying it's not legit, actually. I just think it's hilarious. More item 1. You know, actually... No! Oh god. Oh no. This is awful. I just had an idea for something I could do in that section, and yeah, it did not pay off. Hey! A little bit. I'm not gonna deny it. See it? Whatever. That was pretty close. If I got hit at any point. I know. didn't give me anything. Thankfully, Crash Band's stupid. Alright, Woodman. All these spooky bats. They're totally gonna do something. This level's actually easier with metal. Okay, cool. That's fine. So here's a trick you can do. If you time stop here, it'll prevent all those guys from spawning. So basically, the little tiger dudes, yeah, they don't spawn anymore. So I just skipped one, and here's number 2, and that'll prevent those fights from happening, which is nice. So, pro tip. Terrible egg birds are back because I can't get enough. Those bunnies actually shoot carrot missiles at you. You'll probably see one here, I think. Oh, no, I killed them too fast. Anyway, they do. Oh, there's one. Sorry, I was reading what you were saying. Yeah, I don't really understand it. These guys are really annoying. I still don't know what to do with them. I just sort of stop and hope they jump over me, and it kind of works. So, there you go. Here is the most, what I would say is the most Dragon Ball Z fight in the game. Here we go. The only one episode. It's a miracle. This is my favorite sound in all of video games. Right here. This is it. Take a note, Justin. This is... I am not Krillin. That was not a destructo disc. How dare you? Okay, here's the song. I'm not even gonna talk. I'll just let you jam out to this thing. I don't know auto-tune, dude. I can't do it. This is Mega Man 2. What's up, Ami? You can only have 3 of those out at once. I don't think you actually need to shoot these guys. I think you can just walk up. Okay, so here is the most likely place, or maybe second most likely place to die in the game. Wow. Normally don't actually die there, though. That's sad. I'm sad now. Second guess myself. Let's go. Alright. It's one of the harder boss fights in the game. I think it's the second hardest. The setup is particularly annoying. I don't know. Just a ton of platforms where you can die, and if you touch the dragon, you die, so... It's a lot of death. I need to get platform 1 back. Wow, talking trash. I mean, I normally just beat it. I rarely die on that level. Both my deaths in this run have been really bad. I actually saw a trick for this. I want to see if it works. Is it you? Yeah. Yeah, these things, that's awesome. Okay, pro tip. Use that crap. It's way better. I don't have a Sprite. I'm gonna freeze these guys up. Oops. What? Whew. Yeah, Mega Man 2 is definitely not an easy game, for sure. It's probably one of the hardest games on this. Well, not on the. I don't know. It's definitely one of the harder games on the system. That was popular, I guess. Like, 'cause the game, you know, a lot of games are hard, but they're stupid. They don't count. I'm gonna get this, even though it's a waste of time. I don't really. Whoa! I blew up 2 with 1 shot. I don't know what's going on. Weird things are happening. So you definitely want to be full on Crashman because you need him for a boss fight. I'm also gonna go item 3. I still don't know if I can just jump over that, but well, I guess maybe I can. I don't know. I always wait it out. I feel like I probably don't have to. I should experiment with that, or at least see what other people do. So this is like the most calculator gamey moment of Mega Man 2. Here we go. And oh, that was close. Cool. And then the level designers have to be the biggest jerks, and they put spikes on the bottom left of here. It's like, whatever. It's rude. Nothing short of rude. Hey. Some metal back. Yeah, the first Turtles game is awful. I'm looking for Quick Man. I'm just struggling. Whatever, dude. This level. Here's the cool Bubble Man trick that they did. I actually think this is actually neat. So there's little gaps in the hole in the in the platform. You can actually figure out which ones they are or where they are based on Bubble Man, which is kind of a cool trick. It's particularly useful here, where you will die. Not worth it. I think you can actually just jump there. Whatever. Keeping it safe. No, they're not random. So I actually know where they are. But, just demonstrating. I love this song, by the way, it's so good. There was one time where, I don't know why, I just like had the game paused or like left on a screen, and this was the song that was playing. So this was like playing in my house for like 45 minutes straight. And yeah, my parents weren't very happy. And they yelled at me. And they were like, dude, like, well, they didn't say dude, but I mean, they weren't happy with the sound at all. It's almost over though. Dude. Okay. So this next boss fight is kind of an acrobatics boss fight. It's not very fun. Do I need energy on anything? I'll put it on 2. There's one more guy. Yeah. Okay, so this boss, I think I've died more on this boss than any other boss in this game. It's just platforming. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. Cool. Also, the sprite count is just a nightmare. Okay, here we go. Crap. It is 100% Crash Man, and if you blow up any unnecessary blocks, then you die. Like you basically need to use E. That jump's hard. Anyway, so that's that. Yeah, that boss fight's hard. Getting through that without using the energy thing is tough. But what really sucks about it is if you don't know that you don't have enough Crash Man energy and you just go through it and you're just trying to blow up everything, then you run out of energy. So it's kind of crappy. I forgot it plays this song here too. Whatever. Here's our boy Flash Man. Oops. Here's our boy Metal Man. Oh my god, how did I miss him? Cool. Here's Chris's favorite. Oh my god, he hit me. I let him hit me just for you, Chris. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Okay, here is Quick Man. Oh, I just go Proto for this. I forgot. You're a jerk. That probably did. Bubble Man. The lights don't flash on him, above him. Here's Dragon Ball Z Man. I'll wait for a second shield. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going clockwise. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'll have full health by the end of it. Bubble. Oh no. Oops, that was a mistake. Oh well. So this is a metal extravaganza. Dr. Wily. Cool. Secret level. Look how ominous it is. I'm just falling through the pits. So basically, you know, it's funny. I've never been touched by these crazy droplets of whatever. So I don't know what happens. I don't know if you just die or if you take damage. It's not... That's weird. That's not normally the pattern. There we go. And this is basically where M. Night Shyamalan got all of his ideas for signs, because the only weakness of this stupid alien is Bubble Man. Here we go. Now the only annoying thing about this... Why do I always think Bubble Man is the second page? The only annoying thing about this boss is you can't touch him. If you touch him, you die. But you're using Bubble Man, so you have to be very close. That's basically the gist. Oh, that's the third bubble supposed to kill him. Whatever. Oh, sorry, this is actually my favorite song, or sound in video games. I don't think there's a better sound. Oh, that's beautiful. Almost. 2 deaths. Oh well. This is actually one of the coolest credits. I really like it because they use the exact same image and they just palette swap to get all the different seasons. Like it's really rad. Like this little house cottage scene, they reuse it's the exact same pixels, and then they just go boom, winter, palette swap. Thanks, dude. Those cherry blossoms. So I have some more donations that I need to read. Oh, no problem, Hammy. Thanks for stopping by. So I have a donation from Cole. It's glad you're doing Extra Life again. Tell Jordan to let me know when you all do TMNT. But I'd love to see some Sonic up in here. You can do it. Sonic is actually going to be run at 5:15. My mom donated for it as well, and so I don't know if that's possible. If it's not, then I will run it twice. So let me know, Cole. I will happily do it twice if you can't make one of the runs. If you can't make 5:15, that's Pacific. So 8:15 your time, I think. I think you're Eastern. Still, I don't actually know. And I have a donation from Trevor for both for 50, which is awesome. Thank you guys very much. Oh, cool. We're already 95% of the way. That's so dope. Thank you, friends, for being awesome human beings. Boom. And sorry, I was updating the images. I will do stuff because I'm ghetto and I have to do this by hand. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind reading them though. I think that's cool too. I agree though. I was gonna do that and then I just ended up not. So let me see if the next game I was supposed to run is Mars Matrix. But I don't know if the person who donated for it is here. Oh. Sorry. I mean, you can still spam donations if you want. I will read them all afterwards. Okay. So I'm going to do a short game. Just waiting for a friend to make sure he's here because he donated for something that he wants to see. So I'm going to run. I'm going to go back to Genesis. And I will throw down the OG. This is Golden Axe. One of the first games I ever played. Ever. Cool. Okay, here we go. So Golden Axe is a beat 'em up. The same guy who designed Altered Beast designed Golden Axe. And I played this game when I was 3 years old. And I've been playing it ever since. So yeah, here's some plot. This game only takes like less than 15 minutes, so I'm just waiting for my friend to come back. And once he shows up in stream, then I'll run Mars Matrix. I'm not gonna skip out on it. So, the thing about this game that's great is, the control is super tight, so it's really easy to control what you want, which is nice. Input is definitely really important in games like this, I think. Alright, later, dude. I'm getting really weird. Okay, it fixed itself. So yeah, the jump attack is super strong. The AI doesn't really know what to do with it. As long as you time it right, you're pretty good to go. And the other attack that's really good is the down stab, which you can do when you're in midair. Here's a mount. I did not mean to lose health. And you'll see these little like gnome things, and I pick up magic from them, and then I can cast some dope spells. That's pretty much everything that goes on in this game. Well, sort of. There's some funny things that'll happen later on. So these things are called chicken legs in the credits, but we always called them whippersnappers because I think that's what, I don't know. So that was a dodge. If I don't cast a spell there, I'm going to take damage. So rather than take damage, I'm going to use magic and frame interrupt it. Because it's nearly... basically, when you hit the magic button, it pretty much instant casts. Oh my god. That's okay. My bad. Okay, so let me get back into the rhythm of this game. Dying there is really dumb. It won't matter. But yeah, that's not normal. I feel like every single run, this is what's happening. I just keep getting into I'm dying in really dumb ways. So there we go. So this is a funny thing. The AI has no knowledge of pits, so you can make them jump off to their death, no problem. And you can also kick them off. I mistimed, but yeah. And then the other thing that's nice is if the screen's over here and there's an enemy over there, the pit is still there. So, oh my god. So I screwed this up. Okay, this is weird. There's definitely... I'm not sure what's going on. I'm wondering if just having a window up or something is messing with it. Like, everything feels a slightly delayed from what I'm expecting. Dragon? Dragon's cool. This is the only time you'll ever see a pink dragon in the game. It's the only one that ever shows up. And basically the difference is he shoots fireballs, as opposed to the flame breath thing that I have. The green elves or gnomes or whatever these things are, they give you meat, which you can eat for health. If you're full, you don't go over the max though, so yeah. Okay. So now we're going on the back of a giant turtle. Well, I think we were already on the back of a giant turtle. And the village was on the turtle. I don't know. Now we're still cruising on the turtle. And we're about to go to another village. That was an abnormal fire attack. This dragon you really want. And I lost it. It makes the next section a little easier. You don't need it, but it does make it faster. This is the most annoying gnome in the game. It's the one I don't mind kicking off the edge. I ended up getting it. That was close. How are you not dead? Okay. So this is why the dragon's really good. You can do this fight much easier. It's specifically for this, really. But this is a classic golden next scenario. You get your dudes planar, and then or in a line, and then you just do this. And as long as you time your attacks well, you get a pretty nice and easy setup where you can't die or take damage. So that's that. Here's a bunch of kids. They really like the running village people thing. This is the Golden Boys, or at least that's what we called them when we were kids, and I refuse to call them anything different. This is actually one of the harder fights in the game, believe it or not, mostly because there's 3 enemies. When you get into situations where there's 3, it's hard to decide which one to jump at. So you kinda... And then of course sometimes you get priority. I don't know why you lose those sometimes. Oh, that was close. So that's the Golden Boys. And then I'm going to use my ultimate power, Dragon Breath, Summon. This is cool. And then you just do this. Actually, there's a way you can do this quicker, and it's just... Okay. That didn't work. Whatever, I'll just do this old-fashioned way. You can't down spike him, and it'll save you some time. The speedrun does that, actually. And it's a good way to do it, but whatever, it's not that bad. And the damage I lost will just be converted into meat. Which is fine. So now we're going onto like a place of badness. The Path of Fiend. Yeah, this level is weird. Okay, so there's another cliff right there that the enemies can fall off of, and I will use that again right here. So you kite, kill, boom, you're done. Skeletons are probably the most annoying enemy in the Golden Axe series. They're really actually pretty good, and if 2 of them surround you, it hurts a lot. You can lose a full health bar. So here we go. Turns out the Path of Fiend is actually a bird, which is pretty dope. So we're on the back of a bird, we were on the back of a turtle. We're just into giant animal transportation in this game, which is pretty fun. I messed up. I should hit skeleton first. But yeah, this is pretty much this boss fight. You just go through a bunch of enemies. It's not too bad. That's garbage. Another classic Golden Axe thing is... okay, I'm gonna use magic here. The edges of the screen can totally screw you because you think you're gonna hit them, but you can only go so far. And so you're just outside their bounding box, which sucks. So this is kind of the execution of the threes fight. What? Okay, well that wasn't supposed to happen. there's that. Neat. This next level is funny because yeah, the Fiend's Path is a great, great eagle. Cool. Like, this is the most roundabout way to get to a castle, I think, imaginable. Like, I just don't even... I don't even understand. I don't even understand why you would choose this route. Okay. Boom. So again, it's using the edges. Here's the dragon. I jumped too early. You don't need it, but whatever. This cliff on the bottom left is very useful, by the way, and you'll see why in a second. Oh, I thought I got out of the way. So you can just kill people like this. The moment you get them into that corner. Oh, that sucks. This one mounts are not so good. And you just push them down. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ah. Boo. Okay. So you can see where this is going. I'm just gonna jump through if I can. And then... Aw, you jerk. Oh my god. Missed the jump. Once you split him, then you just throw this guy. And he's dead. So the guy on the left just fell off a cliff. We're going to do the exact same thing to this guy. And that's the level. That damage I took was pretty bad. Normally you just run through and get them both on the same side. Oh, not enough. There you go. Here comes a magic parade. And that's enough. Man. This is one of the worst Golden Axe runs I've ever had in at least a long time. But it's all good. I'm still well on the way to beating it. This guy knows how to dodge it. Oh well. I will just do this. This is a fight I don't like. But this is actually the end of the arcade game. And you just do this. So that's that. So yeah, the arcade game would end here. That was the end of it. The final boss. Right there. And this guy on the ground is actually named Alex. So that's cool. I will go into battle once again. So, yeah. Surprise move. If you'd happen to play the arcade game, here's an extra level. Although this level is downright hilarious because almost everything is pits. And as you know by now, you just throw people in them. and it gets particularly hilarious here. So boom, spawn, they die, boom, he walks off him by himself, and I just kick the other one off, and then a throw, and then one more, boom, and then boom. Pretty much. Whoa. Oops. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not supposed to be fighting in this section, but this guy is... No way. That's pretty bad. This guy is not pathing well. Okay, cool. Finally got me something. That sucks. So you're supposed to be able to max magic there, but I failed to do so. They can't fall off on their own. They actually float, which is weird. So these are enemies that you can knock off, but they can't fall. They can't walk off. I don't know. So here's the final boss of the Genesis game. These skeletons are basically immortal. I think they have maxed health. So there's that. When you get hit by Death Adder, he'll cast a spell from the hero's spell pool. And usually, most of the time, it'll end up... Oh my god. Okay, let's do this. That is not really cooperating right now. Oh my god. Huh. Man, whatever. Oh my god. I might actually fail this, I don't know. I think he's really low. But that was not the random dice roll I wanted. Oh my god. This is really weird. I don't know why this is so much harder than normal. Come on. God dang it. There we go. Holy crap, that's way closer than it should have been. I am now titled the Grandmaster. Guardians of the Kingdom. Now prepare for a feast. Grand feast. Awesome. This is the credits. It's kind of funny. They give you all the stats on everything. That's how I knew the guy was named Chicken Leg. Actually, because of this. Good thing I didn't. I would have failed. I actually just had probably the worst golden axe run I've had in a while. But it's all good. Got through. Alright, let me see if there's any more donations. To read. I have a donation from Derek Fuentes. Good stuff, man. $25 donation. Thank you, Derek. You're a G. And that brings us super close already, which is so cool. Let me update. So $25 brings us to 90. Should be 7. $97%? Yep. We're at 97%. Which is awesome. Oops. I know, Jordan. That's so lame. Alright. at these credits, though. Get that baseball going. This credit sequence is so long. This is what happens when you make them throw a baseball for every person on your team. Can you imagine if they did, like, Grand Theft Auto 5 credits like this? It would be insane. It would be insane. It would literally take, like, I don't know, like 10 hours. What did I get? Did I get like a B minus? A plus. All right. Just like school. Just exactly like school. Power Stone is great. It is a great game. All right. So this is the one game that I'm reasonably confident that I will fail. It was meant to be, as it was already mentioned, a co-op run with my hermano, but unfortunately, whatever. Oh, oops, sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, yeah. This is the hardest game of the day because it's not co-op. Honestly, it would have been one of the hardest games anyway, even had it been co-op. It's just a really hard game in general, I think. So, here we go. Let's see what I can do. Oh my goodness. Gators just got a field goal. 9-7 over Vandy. Which is a game I thought we would destroy, but I guess not. So, here we go. I'll try and explain things in the little tutorial they have here. So basically, there's 2 modes of fire. You have like your piercing cannon, thank you, and the regular projectile stuff that levels up as you get stronger. These little things that are spawning out of the enemies are experience cubes that you can chain together. And then you can capture bullets and you can release them, or you can destroy them. And that'll give you more experience for you to chain together. If you get hit by any projectile, you die. That's it. So... Okay, I'm going to restart it because I wasn't ready. Okay, so here we go. I might do 2 runs because I don't expect me to succeed. But we'll see how it goes. If I do 2 runs, I'll do 1 wide and 1 not wide. I'm currently doing the non-wide run. I'm not gonna be able to read anything you guys are saying. I'm just gonna let you know right now. You can barely blink when you're playing this game, let alone read. Texting in drive. Oh god, it just crashed. What? Let me try this again. I'm gonna turn off the previewing and make sure that frame rate's like really good so it doesn't do anything weird. Yeah, for real. I would have actually freaked out if that happened and on a good run. So let me make sure everything's disabled and turned off and things look good. So let's try this again. Hopefully this stream looks good and everything, because I've turned off previewing just because. There's another game that has been crashing on me lately. I don't know why. It might be like a Windows 10 thing. I'm not sure. So yeah, so I'm totally used to playing this game, like half of it. I play one side, and because Jordan plays the other side, or my brother, and now I don't have that option, so I gotta do both, and that's hard. You do have some invincibility frames after you release, and so that's how you. Oh, I lost the chain. That's how you can. You can get through a lot of sections. You use those frames. You have to, like, it's your lifeblood. Those guys almost killed me. That would have been bad. And like I said, I won't be able to read what you guys are saying, so I'll catch up later. So far, so good. You can actually milk a bit more experience out of this dude, but I don't really care. Oh my god, that was so close. That was not the way. Okay. We're good. And then, boom. Whoa, why are you still alive? Why are you? Oh my god. That was weird. Normally he dies there. I think I must have missed him with the release. That was a mistake. Another funny thing about this game is, for whatever reason, on my Dreamcast version, there are no sound effects. So you only hear the music. So I've been playing this game for years with... yeah, that was bad. With just music. I should not talk and play this game. Whoa, I left one of those things alive. God dang it, it crashed again. Wow, this sucks. It was not crashing in practice. I don't know what's changed. I've streamed it too. This sucks. Okay, well, I'll try one more time, I guess. I don't know what to do. I guess my monitor's plugged in. I do need a second person, but I don't know why it's crashing. It wasn't doing this at all. I've been playing this game like crazy. Maybe because I mean, I did stream it, but even when I streamed it before to do a stream test, it worked fine. So I don't know what's going on. Well, hopefully this is my best run, and hopefully it doesn't crash. Since I did die twice. I'll play for real, I guess. There we go. Already improvement on the first run. Oops. Well, it's fine. I got behind. No way. I thought that was outside my bounding box. I shouldn't have taken the chance there. That was dumb. Oh well, that's okay, I guess. Just gotta keep cruising. Oh my god. I don't know what to do about this. It was not crashing like this every single time. This really sucks. Sorry, Justin. I don't know what to do. It doesn't seem like anything is playing nice. Okay. deliver on Marble Madness. Then after... Whoa. The Genesis emulator just crashed. What is going on? Hold on, I'm gonna restart the stream. Just give me 1 sec. Because that was crashing, I don't get it.